Educating our son had always been an issue. We had tried 2 public schools and a private school.
Just prior to coming here, we were in a place that was very hopeless, and we needed to know that we could keep going.
Chris actually was taken out of school by our district for over a year. In their words, they couldn't handle Chris.
When we were looking for new schools for both of my children, little things just didn't feel right.
Every school that we've seen, every school that we visited, every school that he attended, kind of painted the kids all with the same brush.
Every child deserves to be cared about in a way that they're a unique individual, because they're just so complex.
Finally, one day someone recommended Montgomery Academy. We weren't optimistic. We figured it's just going to be another typical school, but it wasn't. We walked in and we looked at the kids and they were happy, but we were never optimistic that we would find a place that truly understood that these kids are all unique.
When we have parents come through on an intake, they use a word that it feels different here.
Immediately walking in Montgomery, I felt the caring, just caring about your child, whom they've never met.
Other places I felt like I had to explain or apologize for Chris's behaviors. I never had to do that here.
We are truly here for the kids. We believe in them, and we do everything we can to make it a good, successful place for them to be.
We've had students that have come in here into this building who are school phobic, who are afraid to get on stage, who are afraid to talk with people, but they choose to come to us because they find a connection here.
We very purposefully and very conscientiously recognize that we have to identify the child as being the unifying front for us all, that the success is about the child doing well and to grow.
So we wanted to focus our vocational program, our MIR program, on the skills that were really aligned to what our children can do.
When you can finally get a student out of the building into a workplace with the hope of successfully transitioning them into the real world, what's better than that?
He's learning what a job is, what responsibility is, what getting there on time is, how you have to dress, how you have to speak with people.
He loves going out on the internships. He likes to be out in the community helping other people. When he comes home from a day where he's been out, whether it's at ShopRite or wherever he's been, he comes into the car and he can't stop talking about what he did all day. And he also loves being in the project room, working on the 3D printer, and he really likes being in the kitchen. There's a lot of things for him to do here, and it's a perfect fit for who he is and what he needs to be a thriving member of society.
I enjoy when I get a phone call from a parent saying that their son has a play date this weekend and hasn't had one in 3 years.
I remember I picked him up the last day of school, and I walked in the building, and there he was, high-fiving a whole bunch of kids saying, "Hey, have an awesome summer." I mean, to me, that was everything.
Chris comes home every day from school. "Mom, I had a good day, I had a good day." No, I can't tell you the difference. He's like a different person.
When he's sick and doesn't feel well, we have to force him to stay home. He loves coming here.
You don't go into this field without a love and a passion, a desire to do well for kids.
Montgomery Academy teachers will never give up on the students, ever. I don't think they would know how.
It's such a joy. I feel so honored to work with these kids. A lot of parents will tell you, you're their second mom, really is what it becomes. They do look at this as the second home for their child.
I just love that fact that it is type of a family. I treat the students as if they're my own. I think that when you do that, you're giving the best care you possibly can. And that's what Montgomery's all about.
Just coming through these doors makes me happy. I love getting up and coming to work every day. I don't think it's a job for mostly everyone here. It really is a passion and a calling and a commitment.
I've talked to parents as early as 6 a.m. My cell phone's rung and I've answered it. I've answered calls on the weekends. You know, your phone rings and it's not a matter of, oh no, it's my job, it's Saturday morning, I'm off. It's what can I do to be there to help?
I mean, I come to see their faces every day. I'm here to help them as best as I can, and it's special. I hold it close to my heart.
You fall in love with the kids here. You know, you fall in love with the families. You want to see them be happy and successful.
I was explaining some of the challenges that I was having, you know, with transportation issues, things with financial issues. And they said, how can we help you? They said, you know what? You're a good mom, and you really deserve the tools, to help Christopher better. And they donated a car to our family. Who does that? Who really does that for people?
They really get him here. I get emotional because he knows that they know him, so he can just be himself. And on a good day, he's at his best. And on his worst day, he's still okay because it doesn't matter. He can just be himself.
Montgomery's about love. We love what we do. We love the kids. We want the kids to love coming here. And when a parent says to you, "You gave me my child back who I knew 5 years ago," that's the measure of success. You gave me a happy kid back.